Hey guys, when looking for a movie to review for hashtag Film Friday this week, I got real excited when I saw that Shomi had added Paranorman. Paranorman is about a small kid who's obsessed with classic horror movies, zombies, and the paranormal and supernatural. Why? Well, because he has the very special ability of being able to see and communicate with the dead. I related a lot to this. I obviously can't communicate with the dead, but I love horror movies and was a little bit of an outcast as a kid, so I immediately connected with the main character. If you have ever felt that way in your life, and we all have, you'll be able to relate to Norman too. That's the great thing about this movie. The characters are at the same time both very broad and over the top, and yet incredibly relatable and down to earth too. It's a tough balancing act, but this movie manages to pull it off. And speaking of tough balancing acts, one of the things I love about this movie is the moral message they relay. It's a message you've seen 100 times before about anti-bullying. What makes Paranorman different than all those other movies is the way that they relay that message without shoving it down your throat and managing to entertain you at the same time. Okay, so is there anything wrong with this movie? Well, not technically. I mean, it does run a bit on the over-the-top and goofy side, but because it's trying to capture the spirit of those B horror movies, I think it kind of works in its favor. One thing I will say you should be careful of is watching this movie with small children. Yes, it's animated, and yes, it's clearly geared towards children. But that being said, some of the scenes of violence and horror can actually be pretty scary. So you might want to be careful and watch this one first before showing it to any kids. That being said, if they can handle it, or if you yourself are just a lover of horror movies or great storytelling, Paranorman is a must-watch. I highly recommend it. Check it out on Shomi right now for a scary good time.